You need to buy a microphone, by the way.
Yeah, eventually. Hello, friends. Hello, family. Scott, thanks for being here. This is the Marko and Mac Show. We're just a couple real people talking about real things in real time, hoping that it gets to somebody and tells them that they're not alone. You know, people understand how you feel, your thought processes. We're just here to let you know you're not alone in how you feel. Hopefully, there's some takeaway from this. We're new at it, we're nervous. Give us some grace. We'll get better over time. But thanks for being here. Uh, if you are somebody who has been recently looking up suicide or suicidal thoughts, whatever is going on, I promise you it's not worth ending your life. I promise you that. I guarantee you that. You can do better. You can be in a better place. Don't give up, please.
What's the
You're not.
saying again? It's painless, but you leave everyone in pain. That's the
Yeah,
shittiest part of it.
yeah, the people you leave behind, they have to carry the fact that they're never going to see you again. They're going to wonder what they could have done to help. It really just isn't worth it. I'm speaking from personal experience.
The worst part for me is like seeing my brother's kid. He looks just like him, and yeah, he's growing up without a father. So sucks ass.
So, do we want to start off sharing a little bit what happened with your brother?
Sure. He met this girl that was from Bulgaria, and she was over here on like a work lease from Bulgaria as a student program. And she first started out in Atlantic City at a casino, and she fucking hated the East Coast. She's like, this place is shitty. And they're like, well, there's a casino in Colorado, same like sister casino of that casino. So she got a job there. And my little brother's like, one of his friends' girlfriends like worked with her and brought her to a party, and that's how she met my brother. And then they got real close, and yeah, we're like together for a couple years, had a kid, and then I think 6 months after he was born, she left to Bulgaria and like never came back. And there was like nothing he could do about it, and that fucking destroyed him. And it's not her fault either. My brother was still like a dickhead too in a way, but he was like, I'd rather be dead than like be like a shitty father or whatever, you know. So yeah, one night he got fucking fucked up and put a gun in his mouth. And then me and my ex fucking found him. And at first we thought his like roommate fucking killed him. But he left a note, and I had to like go over his like handwriting to make sure it was his handwriting. And I recognize his E's because his E's are like bubbly for some reason. I was like, yeah, he wrote that. So there was no way to like deny it, you know.
So, for anybody contemplating suicide right now,
And I miss him every fucking day. He has a nephew he's never met and a niece he's never met. So, like, that's the shit part of it. And watching what it did to my parents fucking sucked too. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was
no,
just
please, that must have been devastating for everybody. I just wanted to point out if anyone watching right now is thinking about suicide, to hear about what it does to other people. How long do you think it took you to somewhat come to terms with it? I know you never fully come to terms with something like that, but like, how long until you were normal again?
So it was 2011 when he did it. And I don't know, I still have like dreams about him. And it's like crazy. So,
You never truly forget about it, but
no, it's something you never get over. You just learn to live with it. It's always like I'll hear a song, I'll see a restaurant, I'll see something that reminds me of like me and him, and it it always goes back to it. So like I see the McDonald's that we grew up at, like when we were like little kids, like because McDonald's used to throw parties for birthdays and shit. Like you get a cake and everything.
I remember.
Yeah, it was fucking. You sat on those little hamburger stools, like it's fucking great.
Yeah.
But I'll see that McDonald's, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, I avoid like every spot that reminds me of him. It was traumatic as shit. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, especially to be the one to find him, I'm so sorry.
and then having to call 911 and then a detective yelling at me like I'm taking you to the station to question you. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I was like, I want to be with my parents right now. Because I wasn't there when it happened. His roommate was, but
Did they let you stay with your family?
yeah.
Good.
Well, I like told him like the law. I'm like, you have like no reason of like me like doing this. I was with this girl all fucking night, and this is what we came back to. And then like he was playing like Call of Duty that night with some guy, and I talked to that guy too, and he's like, he seemed perfectly fine. Like he just said like, I'm gonna get off for a minute, dude. I'll be back on, and then never came back on. So
The one true blue attempt, like I had multiple cries for help throughout my life where I'd like take a bottle of aspirin or cut myself once the wrong way. Cries for help, not real attempts. The one time I gave it my all and I really was ready to go, I had made such peace with it that I could have jumped on a video game, played with somebody, and been like, "Hey, talk to you later." Because I was at a point, and if anybody's seeing this right now is feeling that way, holy shit, like, please listen. I was at a point that I was excited to die. I was so stoked to never feel pain again. And I'm not trying to glamorize this, please. Like, this is just how I thought in the moment, which in hindsight is totally ridiculous. But I like took every pill in my house and got into bed and slit my wrists and laid there and watched Friends. It was the first time I ever let my dogs into bed. I was like, come on up, guys. We're going to snuggle and watch Friends, and I'm never going to hurt again. I was perfectly fucking fine with the thought of dying. So I do get that. But that's a fleeting feeling. Even though I carried that feeling for a good 3 days before I did what I did, I sat down and planned it all out and waited to make sure it's what I really wanted.
the first person I knew that did it was like my best friend's who died like when he was 20. It was his girlfriend. After he died, it was like 2 years. He got into a car accident. That's how he died. But she was like out of her fucking mind, and she texted her sister that morning, was like, "You need to come get my dog." And they had, like, her and her dad had like break through the window, and she took like, it was either Percocet or Vicodin, at least like over 20 of them. So all she did was like go to sleep. But her dog was lying next to her, like when they found her. Shout out to Summer. She was a nice person. I don't know. Shit sucks.
Yeah. And it's
Like it says, it makes everyone else who's left like feel like complete shit for a fucking long time. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss.
oh, I think we're
Well, is this terrestrial? Like, we're gonna get in trouble.
no, we're balls deep in the cussing, my dear.
All right.
And we're talking about suicide. Like fuck. That's like a cuss word in itself these days.
Yeah, it's a fucking. Most of my feelings about my brother was like I was mostly mad. I wasn't sad. Like I didn't cry. I cried later on. Like took a fucking at least a couple years to be like. I didn't know he was in pain like that. Like I fucking like went over there every fucking day after his kid's mom like left with the kid, and he seemed fine. I mean, he was like a drunk fucker, but like I didn't notice anything where he was all like saying shit about suicide. So, and that detective told me, he's all like, it's a 50-50, dude. Like, he's like, 50% chance, like, they're fucking gonna tell you they're gonna kill themselves and they're gonna fucking do it. And then the other 50 is someone who doesn't tell you shit and then does it.
I didn't tell anybody I was doing it.
Yeah, when I tried it, like, I was a dumb shit, like, fucking, I think I was like 21, and yeah, it didn't work out for me. So I was like, obviously, I'm not good at this. So I didn't have a balls to put a gun in my mouth. So I was like,
Never had a gun in my house, so other than like BB gun.
yeah, we're Americans. We got guns.
I'm over.
America. I got a gun. Like, fucking,
I know.
don't worry. Nothing's ever gonna like have that thing in my hand other than like shooting at targets. Or some asshole is busting my door down. That's the only way I would fucking grab that thing. And also, it's so far away in a lockbox. Like I'm fucked if someone kicked it in my door. So
Yeah, I was kind of yeah.
so there's like, yeah, like it takes time to get that thing. And the scary dudes that live below me, yeah, like
oh yeah. I forgot about them.
yeah. They were like screaming today when I got home. I was like, oh Jesus. And they live in the same size apartment as I do. So I'm like, there's two of you, like two grown ass men, and like that. I'm like, at least like my kid's like a tiny kid. Like, yeah, they're like yelling at each other walking into their apartment. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
You were worried one of them was dead for a long time.
Yeah, but I saw both of them today. So
that was a while ago.
I told you, like the other one got kicked out and was like sitting out like while it was snowing. Like that was weird and awkward. Like I waved to them and like they just give me like the death look. They're like, "You fucking Jew." I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, it's Ramadan like next Saturday. What are you guys doing? Don't forget, like that other weird Jewish holiday was this week.
Wait, Ramadan is Jewish?
No, not. I didn't mean Ramadan.
Don't do that. It's not. I didn't think it was. But I'm like, I'm not going to question you. If he says it is, I guess it is. It's okay. We're not here to talk about Jewish holidays.
Yeah, they're boring and they're weird.
That's why you can't remember the names of them.
Yeah, because I'm not a Jew. I'm half Jewish, but I'm not a Jew.
We are raised Jewish.
No, my dad was a Jew. My mom's not.
Yeah, but that's basically raised Jewish.
My dad would do the stuff, but my mom's like, you don't have to do that. For some reason, like, if your mom's Jewish, it means like you're like a full blown Jew. But if your dad's Jewish, doesn't mean you're Jewish. It means you're a half Jew. And you don't have to participate in like all the weird fucking Rosh Hashanah and like Hanukkah and like, dude, I never did Hanukkah. Like, it was always Christmas. So
I suppose not raised Jewish then, but
and most of the Jews I grew up with, like, they didn't do that either. Like, they just wanted to fit in. So I don't know. Like on like Shuli's show, like this dude talked about, I forget what that fucking holiday is called, but it's where they like literally break a fucking chicken's neck and like all your sins go into the chicken.
holy shit.
Yeah, there's some weird parts about that religion. So
That's a little scary.
and that's another thing weird too. Like Iraq
Oh my god.
used to be prominently Jewish, and now there's like 3 Jews in that entire country, and like they won't leave. Because like Muslims do not like Jews.
Yeah. Isn't Ramadan a Muslim?
I was thinking Rosh Hashanah.
So wildly off topic here.
Yeah, I know. Wow. We went to suicide to like weird Jewish holidays.
Yeah. Look at us go.
Yeah, cheers.
Let's get better at this.
What's I know some weird Lutheran ones.
Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah, our next show, religion. Let's do it.
Oh God, I don't know anything about religion. Except for, oh God.
You're not supposed to use the Lord's name in vain. So sin number 1.
If you're religious. Well, do we want to retitle the show and try about something else?
No, you're good. Let's go about. Tell me more about your stuff.
I lost the father of my son to suicide. Mind you.
How did that happen?
Yeah, fairly, at least from what my ex-sister-in-law says, fairly certain it wasn't an actual suicide, but a cry for help. Apparently, he called the Kamloops RCMP, which is where he was living at the time, and said, there's a drug deal going down next door. Come quick, come quick. I'm tired of this shit going on, whatever, whatever. And then promptly went outside and hung himself from a tree. And did not anticipate that they would not show up in time. So when he hung himself, his neck wasn't broken. He died by asphyxiation, and they actually tried to resuscitate him. So supposedly a cry for help. I don't know. But I'm still pissed off. And that was like 13 years ago. 13 years ago, December, I think. And I still get mad. But I wasn't mad in the beginning. That came later. I dropped to the ground, like out of the movies. I didn't even know that shit was real. Every time I saw it in a movie, I was like, I've never seen anyone do that.
Where it's like raining on you and you're like,
It wasn't raining. I was actually working in the middle of West Edmonton Mall when I got the phone call. And yeah, I literally dropped to the ground and was just like all the air and life had been sucked out of me. And I cried for it took me a year to even put aside try to make peace with the fact that it wasn't my fault. None of it was my fault. For a solid year at least, I blamed myself, even though he cheated on me and broke up our family and left for another woman. He tried to come back and I said, no, I'm moving on with my life. And I still blamed myself. Like, if I would have taken him back, maybe that wouldn't have happened. But
the first thing my cousin said,
and I still get really mad at him sometimes. I don't carry anger over it, but once in a blue moon, I'm like, you fucking asshole. Like, we were best friends. We had a baby together. Like, what the fuck? Every once in a while, I still get mad. Of course, I still think about him all the time.
I got over the anger part, but that was the first emotion I felt was anger. Not anymore. Huh. The first thing my cousin said to me was like, there's nothing you could have done to stop it. So, and that made a lot of sense later on in my life, like after it. Like, I always hear that quote in my head. I tried everything to like help him and fucking be there. So I know he was going through a rough time with that shit with his kid and his kid's mom, and because my dad would call me and be like, "Can you go over there and make sure he's okay? Like, I'm worried about him." I'm like, "Well, fucking I work. Why don't you go over there?" And he's like, "Well, he fucking loves you more than he loves me." And I'm like, "All right." I would sit there all fucking day with him, and it seemed fine to me. But like, I had keys to his place, everything, you know, like. And yeah, he did it. My dumbass like bought him like a 12-pack of beer. I'm like, "Hey, buddy, I'm gonna go out with my new girlfriend, but here's some beer." And then I was like, "I'll be back after we go out. We'll come out and hang out." And then that's when this shit happened.
Was he not supposed to be drinking?
No, I mean he could drink, but like it wasn't helping him.
Oh, I see.
Like, I told him, I was like, "Dude, I drink to have fun, not to drink to like hide feelings and get fucking depressed, you know?" Even though it has happened, but most part when I drink, it's to like have a good fucking time, you know? Not to suppress a fucking something that's going on with your life, and which I get, like I've done it before. I think a lot of people have. And he was hiding that part of it because he still looked like he was still having fun. But I think he was just going like darker and darker places, like the more he would drink. And he was never a stoner either, so like I don't.
Well, and it's a depressant too, right? Like,
yeah, it's definitely a downer. It makes you tired. It makes you feel like shit. Like, especially when like the high of like your drunkenness like wears off, it fucking wears on you. makes you feel like shit. Then yeah, like so I don't know. Like I said, he wrote a fucking note and it was addressed to his son. And like I said, I identify this shit and fucking it was totally his handwriting. We're only like a year and like 5 months apart, so really close. Like everyone thought we were twins, you know. My son like looks like him and kind of acts like him sometimes, and like that freaks me out too. I'm all like, I hope you're not like him. My brother was a sweetheart though, like for the long run.
Yeah.
He'd give his shirt off his back for anybody. Like he was that kind of guy. And I felt like I let him down, you know? So that's what hurts.
Yeah, but you didn't. You went there every day.
Yeah, and it's
because
still
he chose not to communicate how he was feeling with you doesn't mean it's your responsibility to pick up on it. You went there, you did your due diligence, you were a brother. He obviously didn't want your help. It's not like he asked you for help and you're like, no, sorry, here's a 12-pack, see you later. He didn't say, hey, I really need you, or I really need to talk to you. And you're like, fuck that, I'm going out with my new girlfriend. You didn't do anything wrong.
No, I know.
You didn't let him down. He let you down.
All right, is this like the episode where Mac and Marco cry?
I mean, I kind of figured I probably would.
Nah, no, it's not.
Well, I don't feel like I am right now. It's possible. I'm not trying to make you cry.
No, I was just making laughter out of it. Oh. She's all, cry, pussy. Wah.
No, sweetie, I don't need to cry. Have you ever thought about it ever?
About what?
Suicide.
Yeah, of course. Plenty of times. I said the first time I did therapy was I was a teenager because I cut my fucking arm open. The therapist told me, he's like, yeah, once you have that first initial thought, it's never going to leave your head. Just like kind of like you're an addict now. So you have to like fight those urges. I'm like, that's kind of like true. I'm like, yeah, I've totally thought about like running my car into an embankment like at one point. I'm like, fuck this. I do not want to go to work. I'm like, I'm sick of this shit. Not my job now, but like when I was younger. But
there had to have been a little more to it than that, though.
No, I was just like, I was fucking tired and just wanted to like lay in a bed. I don't want to be homeless either. So I'm like, so that's not like a plausible thing to like, I just can't just lay in my bed and not work and not pay rent. Like eventually like the cops are going to bust my door down and fucking throw me out. I don't want to live in a tent. So, so I was like, I got to go to work. Like, have you ever seen Shameless where he like constantly like hurts himself like at a new job so he gets like workman's comp? Yeah, I thought about that too before that fucking thing came out. But then again, like I shouldn't sit home alone and sit in a bed. So
how lame would that honestly be, though? Like,
it would fucking be horrible.
If
is what it would be.
Taught me anything, it's make a plan for when I retire or whatever. Because
I never got a break during COVID, so I had to work through the whole thing.
Oh, I was bartending, so
we're essential because like we're fixing cars.
Yeah. Well, I did. I did get a break. And at first it was like, woohoo, time off. I've wanted this my entire adult life. But
Yeah, I was
after, like,
jealous of you guys.
no, don't be. Because my whole takeaway from that was, what the hell am I going to do when I don't work anymore? If I retire or win the lottery or whatever, what the flying fuck am I going to do with my time? That's a big part of the reason why I started my channel, actually, so that there's always like a hobby and, I don't know, something to commit myself to. And
Bone loads. What's up, buddy?
oh, hey, I wasn't even paying attention. Hi, sweetie. How you doing?
Hey, we can send you a link, brother, if you want to hop in.
You can. I can't. Or I guess no, I can't.
I don't know. I don't know if he wants to join, so. But I do like boner jams, bone loads. So
What the fuck is boner jams?
it's a joke. It's a joke. It's probably a porno.
Oh,
Like Boner Jams 4. Yeah. Compton edition. Bone loads know what I'm talking about.
wow. That makes one of us.
Yeah, well. He's a Stern fan, so he knows.
Yeah. You and I met on a podcast that I didn't belong on, that's for sure. Because I don't know any of those people. I don't know any of that scene. I actually only started watching YouTube when COVID hit. Straight up, like I would like the odd time looks the odd thing up on it. Sometimes use it for music. I never used YouTube until COVID hit.
Really?
Really?
The first time I ever fucking like got on YouTube was when they hung Saddam Hussein. Because that was when YouTube was still like not censored of like showing fucked up shit. My buddy at work was all like, dude, they just caught Saddam, like, or they caught him, and then he went through his court trial, and they're like, they're gonna hang him, and they're gonna like fucking like videotape it. And then you can see Saddam Hussein getting like hung in a courtroom.
I
was
didn't
like,
even know YouTube.
that was like in 2003 or 4. Like that was a long time ago. Like that was my first introduction to YouTube. I didn't know what it was until some little fucking kid I worked with. He's like, "You don't got YouTube?" Oh, what the fuck is a YouTube? And like, he's all, it's this fucking app on the phone, man. I'm like, my phone doesn't have apps. I still have a keyboard on my phone. Like,
I wonder how many people actually remember their introduction to YouTube. I think you may possibly only remember yours because it was such a like, holy shit.
It was Saddam Hussein getting hung.
I don't remember finding out about
They fucking hang his ass and you see him fucking choke to death. They don't break his neck either. Like he fucking like chokes to death.
Crazy. I remember ogrish.com. That shit was fucked up.
Then 4chan, like 4chan's probably the worst one around.
Hi, Stormy. How you doing?
Stormy, hello. Hey, we try to invite you guys. We don't know how to do it, so we're learning.
We are so learning.
And thanks for joining us.
YouTube again, that's for sure. StreamYard's definitely better because at least I can pull up the comments. We don't look like we're just talking of fucking nothing. Yeah. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. Like I went back, obviously, I not only just watched the show, but I went back to like grab clips from it to advertise it.
And we're talking to like nobody.
It is though. That's just out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, the chemise, Jonathan.
Yo, hey Greg, thanks for the comment.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to see you too, but what do you mean you're okay? Just okay? I hope you're better than okay.
Stormy, we would love you to like join us also. So
Yeah, I'm only able to message, at least for now, on Instagram. My Facebook, I have too many fucking people. My phone just blows up like crazy. Instagram,
well next
actually,
next time you send the link,
safer.
send it through Instagram.
Twitter's probably safer than Instagram for me.
All right, well I have to like send it to someone else to like get so I could do it on my laptop.
Yeah, like I can't do it right now.
All right, we're learning.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's not.
We're not in the ghetto. Wink, wink.
Anymore.
No, like your fucking view behind you is fantastic.
Really busy. Yeah. I feel that. That's doing this show is so much easier than my book reviews and all that. Like I was driving myself nuts trying to maintain a social life, trying to comb through these like mental health and like personal development books and film and edit. I'm like, this shit.
And work a full-time job.
And work a full-time job, of course.
Yeah, you're a badass.
You're a badass. You're the one that's fucking holding my hand through this. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, back to your son's dad.
Yeah.
What was the aftermath with like his family? Do you still talk to them?
I do, actually.
Like, is his parents still alive?
No. His dad passed before I even met him. We split up like 2 years before he killed himself. And his mother and I and sister and I maintained a relationship after the breakup and after the suicide. And it was it was nice because I had the support of like his blood. It's always good to have the support of friends and family, but like when someone takes their life and their family like takes you in to grieve with them, that's something else. Like,
no, a lot of like my friends and a lot of my little brother's friends, you know, like they still check in on my mom. Like they show up to her house and they're like, "Can we do anything?" I'm like,
yeah, his mom passed away a few years ago, and that hit me actually because like we stayed tight. And his sister and I are still friends. When I'm in Alberta, I still hit her up and hang out. They're good people. They were great through that. And they were great through the breakup too. They're the ones that like shed the light that he was cheating. They're like, he's bringing another girl around like for family dinners while I was out of town working. I'm like, cool. Bye.
yeah, that's when you're like, I'll just go fuck myself, I guess. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that definitely didn't make me suicidal. It was like having like 3 or 4 relationships after that were basically just as traumatizing, like cheating, lying. Oh my god. The fuck?
Well, hey.
Are
cheers.
you okay?
Yeah, like You had some bad fish or what?
I wonder what happened. Please tell us what happened, Scott.
Well, Scott and Stormy should do our next show for sure. I would love it.
Yeah, what is our next show?
I don't know. Maybe Stormy can come up with something. And Bone Loads can come too.
He just makes bad choices. Yeah. Yeah. Eyebrows. Wait. Hey, did those grow back?
Hey, Stormy said she'd do it, so.
There we go. Okay, so do you want to pick the next one, Stormy? Because we are literally just out here flapping in the wind.
Well, our subject was about suicide and death and healing and.
No, I know, but I don't even mean on this show. I just mean in general. We have no fucking clue what we're doing or what this is about. We just know we want to talk about shit to let people know they're not the only ones that think or feel or whatever certain ways. That's it. We need
we could bet on like what Scott's puke looks like. Is there corn in there?
Oh, there it is. Here we go. Here's the answer. No shit.
Oh, dude, really? When I was a little kid, I watched an Asian guy like eat the head off of a trout, like just raw, like after he just fucking fished it out. Like, I threw up. He didn't throw up. I threw up. I was like, ah. And he's like, eyeballs are the best part. I was like, no, they're not.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a fucking true story, though. It's just like, oh my God, what the fuck?
I didn't. Okay, so I need to know, Scott, did you get sick like because of like thought and whatever of what you were eating, or did they come up after because your insides?
Well, hold on. Was it a store bought like worm, or did you find it in the yard? There's a difference. So I remember walking to school and like they're in the gutter and shit. Yeah, like those are the gross ones because like they got radiator fluid like going through them and.
Like the fishing worms, you mean?
Yeah.
Where's the story, Scotty? Let's hear it.
Please don't tell me it's a pen worm, dude. Like one of those ass worms.
Where would you even get one?
I don't know. Little kids get pen worms. Like Robert's itching his ass, so I gotta check it tonight. So.
Oh no. He probably just didn't wipe it properly.
That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, snap. So it wasn't just worms.
Yeah, what the worms don't lay eggs, dude. Or do they? I don't fucking know, but pretty sure they. I've never seen a worm egg. You're like walking through. Hey, there's a worm egg. Yeah, there's a worm egg right here.
Marko and Mac Show, where we talk about worm caviar.
Yeah. Or whatever fucking ass napkin Ed has. Like.
All
right. See, yeah, that's.
Maybe they should have, brother. Maybe they should.
Yeah, you kind of would have been safer with the corpse worm. Well, yeah, they like eating dead ass, so I think you would have been safe with that.
What raw egg? That's what are you? Egg and shell? Okay, so this must be two separate eating incidents. I don't know, man. I worked all day and I got home and I set up my lighting and my camera and I had 2 cigarettes and then I met Mark in the StreamYard.
She's like, I got sweaty pits. I'm getting tired. I didn't
Straight
know.
up.
I was just joking, but yeah, I was getting sweaty, so that's the only reason I was saying it. Oh, now I'm a shit in the pants. Ah,
How are you a shit in the pants?
I'm just always a shit in the pants. You know that.
It was an odd show. Yeah, I bet.
All right,
So
on our show, you don't have to eat. I don't know. I'll think of something, but you don't have to eat anything like that.
just one more time. That's worth reposting. One more time.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so I opened this up and there's like ways to do like different colors and banners and stuff, but I didn't realize it until I was literally waiting for you like 4 minutes before the show, and I was like, "Hey, well, I'm not going to play with that now." But there's all kinds of stuff we have to learn.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a green screen and totally be one of those douchebags that has a green screen.
Fuck you. I want a green screen.
Well, yeah, it's douchey, but yeah,
Fuck you. Why is it douchey?
it's totally douchey, but it's fucking awesome. Cause I'm gonna have like the most outrageous background of all time.
Yes, we are using StreamYard for the first fucking time.
Yeah, that's why we want to like have you on our next show, Stormy. Same with Scott and Bones, if you guys would join us.
Oh, I didn't realize you could see the logo. Yeah, see, I gotta play with all this stuff. I didn't even know that I just assumed that I couldn't do this from my phone. I thought it was all, and like if I do this from my laptop, it's not clear. Like my camera on my phone is leaps and bounds compared to my laptop. Plus, my laptop can't give us this view.
I think Stormy could make a badass logo for us.
I know she can.
I would love it, Stormy. I love your work.
You'll do what, Scott?
He'll do the show. That's what I asked.
Oh. So
Fuck
does
yeah.
anybody have any ideas for the next show?
Yeah, if you guys want to brainstorm,
Like this is literally just real people,
like
real talk, real
this was
time.
like a real depressing show. We're just like talking about like my brother's suicide, her ex-husband or boyfriend. What was he? Sorry.
We weren't married.
All right. We're just talking about suicides and how they suck. And yeah, having other people would help.
Yeah, fuck it. Episode 3 reunion.
I'm down.
I honestly am literally game for anything. Oh yeah. See there. It's a good thing I gave myself away.
Yeah, no, I was
My head
surprised
got
you did
into
that.
but it
I
gave
was like,
myself away anyway.
I didn't see that, and then you're all like,
Woohoo!
check this shit out. Like,
You know what? I get nervous sweats, okay? You and I are both fucking introverts. We are
yeah,
both
hey.
like nervous as all hell during this.
Every time I get tattooed, I have to like take a nervous shit like right before it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And like I usually like have like a shit schedule. Like it's like right after I wake up, I have my coffee, a little ciggy poo, and then I shit.
Yeah.
But then every time I get tattooed, like a half hour before it, I'm all like, I'm gonna shit my pants if I don't shit.
Cool, Scotty. Well, yeah, fuck it. Let's just call it episode 3 reunion. And the only safe places to message me so far are Instagram and Twitter. I don't know how long that's going to last because my Instagram's slowly growing. My Twitter is not growing at all.
I'm on Instagram too, Scott. If I can.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys.
Stormy has me on Instagram, I think. So.
I think I might. Yeah, I know I do have Stormy on Instagram, actually. We've messaged on there. Oh, and she says, I can do that. Thank you. QQ.
No, I love, dude. She's the best.
Totally.
And then I'll buy a green screen and have a fucking giant butthole behind me. That's what I was. No, I won't do that. But I guess you could put anything on that green screen.
I know I have you on Instagram. Do I have you on Twitter? I'm not sure. I'll have to look after this.
I think I have you on both.
I never, ever, ever look at Twitter. Ever. I post on it occasionally. I literally never look at it.
I was just talking shit to the Army Major, Stormy, like about him being friends with fucking stuttering boob.
Sorry, honey. I didn't mean to cut you off. I got
No, you're good.
Sweetie, Mark does that too. He's like, fuck this shit. Let's just turn it into a laugh. It's all good, brother. I don't know if you wanted me to show that. Sorry. I'll look after the show.
Well, I want to hear about Scott's like bummer stories. Something bad had to happen to him at one point.
Yeah. Let us giggle at your bummer
stories. Shitter.
Yeah.
Scott's on the top of my hat, by the way.
What? How is that Scott?
No, it's not Scott. It's a different guy, but I was just trying to be a dick.
That means stuff to you. It doesn't mean anything to me.
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't that mean something to you?
No.
Are you talking about Stuttering John?
Oh, yeah. Like, because all of us watched, like, the Shoolies.
Yes, that's what I mean. That means something to you, but not to me. I don't watch that.
I know, but they know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that.
All right. Well, you should start watching it because it's fucking funny as shit.
You're a shit in the pants.
Yeah, I know. No one likes a shit in the pants. No one likes a shit in the pants.
How do
I saw that too, Stormy. Like, that's fucking awkward and weird as shit.
There we go. That's how you do that. Okay. I wonder, you know what? Maybe I should try and make you an admin because you can run this from your laptop and then I can keep my deadly background.
I don't know how to do that, so.
Yeah, but I don't either. I'm literally figuring it out as we go.
I think Stormy knows how. Maybe she could help.
Stop pawning all the work off on other
people. Well, she's very nice, so, and.
Yeah, but that's, you're pushing it. You're asking a lot.
You're doing too much over here with this.
Busy. I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm just real busy. And Mark's like, hey, give me some more to do.
Yeah. Hey, Stormy, my car needs new brakes, huh?
Oh, yes, please.
All right, dude, it was 420 yesterday, right? Today's 421, right?
Yeah.
So Gilbert Gottfried's favorite tweet was like, on 420, he's all like, happy birthday, Hitler from the Jews. Like, that was my favorite tweet of fucking Gilbert, dude, of all time. Every 420, he would fucking tweet that. Happy birthday, Adolf. Like, sincerely, the Jews.
Wait, what? I'm lost.
No, I could change my own brakes. Don't worry about it. I was just joking.
I suck at like trying to read the comments and like be here with you. My brain struggles to do both at the same time.
No, Scott, dude, like if you're on Twitter, like follow Gilbert. Like you can go back through all his old tweets and.
Are you on Twitter, Scott?
Like that dude was like a super Jew. Like it's fucking awesome.
Hey.
And I only knew 420 because I'm from Colorado and Columbine was right up the street. Like that's the day Columbine happened, and it's also Adolf Hitler's birthday. So
I did not know that was the day Columbine happened. I did know it was Hitler's birthday.
Yeah, it was the day Columbine happened.
book?
Because everyone thought like they did it because it was his birthday, and those kids weren't racist, or it was just the day they chose to do it. It was a Friday, so I think it was a Friday, if I remember.
Excuse me.
I just know I was in school and like fucking locked down my high school when it happened.
Wait. Okay, yeah.
My school was like 5 miles from Columbine, so
Yeah. I kind of wondered about that. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wondered. Honestly, it's such at least for me, like it's such a fucking waste of time. I downloaded it so that I could advertise my channel, and I was like, also, let's check it out, and it's such a waste of time. Tweeter.
dude, you can watch the most fucked up videos on Twitter I've ever seen on social media ever. So you have to like set your settings to like you're not a kid, and like there's so much like porn and like fucking like shootings and like just fucking violence. Like for me, I'm like, this is awesome. But for you guys, I'm sure you're like, yeah, I don't want to see that.
No, active pass.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
What?
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, what the?
God, I'm so stupid. I thought Twitter A was like a different.
Yeah, it's a new Twitter. It's Twitter assholes only.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. And you started it?
Yeah, it's plenty of Twitter assholes. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it.
Maybe we should call our show Shit in the Pants.
That'd be good.
Stop giving it topic titles and just say episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and just get on.
As long as Stormy and Scott come on, and maybe Bone Loads if he wants to go on. Yeah, I don't want to see more of Andrew. I got tricked a long time ago on that Pornhub shit. So.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm like, bless his heart, you know, like fucking. But still, Jesus. Like he reminds me of Eric the Midget. Like we need to send him to the fucking bunny ranch and have like fucking Air Force Amy just like fuck the shit out of him and get it out of it. Like, yeah, I saw it way too much.
Yeah, I think we all have.
Andrew's like friends with my kid too, so
Saw/heard.
Yeah.
But we still love you.
Yeah, Andrew's the best. Next time you guys talk to him, tell him I miss him. We miss him.
Yeah.
Wrong hole. There we go. Let's go.
Wrong hole, eh?
You know when you swallow that weird way and like, yeah. Never mind. That sounded gay. Whatever. Stop.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yes.
Telling yourself to stop.
I'm getting myself in more trouble.
All right. Well, we veered way off topic. I think I'm going to retitle this video.
Like suicide hashtag like ridiculousness. I don't know what.
I'll figure it out. But I think it might be better moving forward to like loosely try to discuss a topic, but not like be like, this is specifically about this, because I don't think we're capable of doing that.
Scott, I'll look up more Gilbert quotes for you, buddy.
Yeah.
'Cause
Actually,
I love Gilbert.
completely
Like he was
forgot.
he was one of my favorites. So
I completely forgot that you did that and how good you were at it.
well, fucking Problem Child as a kid, like me and my little brother were just like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he's like the parrot in Aladdin. He's like, guess what, Aladdin? I'm your parrot. I'm gonna fuck Jasmine in the ass. Like I think he would do that in his stand-up, like just be super vulgar, like. And everyone who knew him, they're like, he doesn't really talk like that. That's his like voice on stage. That I love. Gilbert's like impersonations too of like old time fucking comedians is fucking great.
I mean, he does kind of talk like that, though, doesn't he?
I think it's a character. I think
I
in his
know it's
real life,
exaggerated, but he's still
a
some.
little bit. I think a little bit, but not like how he's not like Affleck, you know, like I don't know.
Affleck.
My first impersonation I ever did was like Christopher Walken. So
Give us some of that. Give us some of that.
no, the way you learn Christopher Walken is like from Pulp Fiction, where he like talks about the watch up his. He's like, he had the watch up his ass. It was up his ass. Like,
Yeah,
that's how I learned to do that. Was like watching him over and over in Pulp Fiction.
that was awesome.
Is he carried this hunk of metal up his ass for 5 uncomfortable years. Up his ass. Up his ass. Like I just kept saying up his ass like in like 9th grade over and over. And like my friends were like, wait, dude, I'm like, I'm trying to learn Christopher Walken. I'm like, you're ruining it. Like
I am gonna clip this.
up his ass.
Thank you. I am so gonna clip this and advertise it and
Now don't do me up his ass. There's nothing up my ass. Oh, wait,
sorry.
hold on,
but
wait. There's a watch.
You're way too good at that for me not to advertise it, so it's happening. Cheers, phone loads.
I mean, all my friends and I would like just do impersonations and see who could do the best one.
I think your walking is better than your Godfrey. Not by much, but it is better.
And I could work on the Godfrey, but Christopher Walken was the first one. Then like Schwarzenegger, everyone does it. Like you gotta like do rare ones is the better part of it. Like I pitched to this like the Boulder like improv
Damn
troupe.
it! I was gonna say next week's episode, tune in for Racist Seinfeld.
Yeah, Racist Seinfeld. It's the best thing ever.
It is.
Cause super fucking ridiculous and it would never work anywhere. And I got kicked out. So
I did not think so. I thought it was hilarious and clever and brilliant and yeah, I loved it. But what do I know?
I don't want to be recorded doing it though.
Well, my darling, you are being
All right, well here you're like, why do the Chinese build our railroads for free? Because they can. Like, I don't know. Or Chan. That's what I meant. See, I fucked it up. I have to write this down to like memorize it. Yeah, whatever.
I loved Racist Seinfeld.
My older brother fucking loves Racist Seinfeld. He'll call me and be like, do Racist Seinfeld for like at least 3 minutes. I have a bad night. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot about your Godfrey.
Yeah, Scott, like he always liked it. Like I said, well, yesterday was 420, and like my brother called me, and I was like, I love Gilbert Godfrey. Like his comedy is like just fucking like it's like fucking it's raw and fucking just like stupid, but he's fucking funny. And no one liked him in show business, but every year on 420 though he would send out a tweet to Adolf Hitler saying, "Happy birthday, Hitler, from the Jews." And I just fucking I was like, God bless that guy.
That's pretty funny.
Because he's like the super Jew of all of them. He's like Jewatron. My dad liked him. That's another reason. I'm pretty sure Dangerfield was a Jew too. So what's the good comedian? Seinfeld's a Jew. They're all Jews. All right. Everyone's a Jew. Dave Attell. Yeah, they're all great. So
Dave Attell.
fucking love Dave Attell.
I know the name. I just can't think of who it is.
He had a TV show called Insomniac on Comedy Central. He's a bald guy with a little beard. He has a thing on Netflix called Bumpin' Mics with Jeffrey Ross.
That's cute. I don't really watch comedians that much.
Really? That's all I've ever watched since I was like Eddie Murphy, like when I was a little kid. Eddie Murphy with the ice cream man. He's all like, "Your daddy's an alcoholic," and then he drops his ice cream cone. And
at work today, there was a girl talking about her laugh and how this little kid was like, "You sound like Eddie Murphy." And I'm like, how did the little kid know who Eddie Murphy was? I'm kind of impressed by that. She's like, the kid was black. And the people she was talking to, like myself and the other person, we died laughing. And she's like, no, seriously, though, seriously. The kid really was black. And we're like, oh, we did that. You were being an asshole. But all right.
He did a lot of Disney movies, though, too. So.
He did that.
He's in The Haunted House. He's in The Nutty Professor. That's a Disney movie because they have a fucking ride at the park from that movie.
I don't know that one.
Most of his movies are owned by Disney, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, he was the dirtiest comic of all time, besides Richard Pryor. I remember watching that as a kid, and my parents didn't give two shits about me watching it. So I was like, this fucking guy is awesome and he's fucking hilarious. That, and I just got into more stand-up after that and that and that. So and all my friends are like, you need to go fucking do this and this. I'm like, no. I'll do it from a podcast.
That's what I've been saying. Some people will find racist Seinfeld funny.
That's a fucking stupid idea. It's funny though, but
it is funny.
I'm sure so many people will be like, this guy's a racist piece of shit. Which I'm like, I'm not.
You're not racist and I'm not racist, so who gives a fuck what they think or say? Let them think it, let them say it. It's funny. We have nothing against Seinfeld or any of the racist jokes racist Seinfeld makes. It's all in good fun. Fuck. I have honestly had it up to here with censoring myself and censoring other people.
Well, that's the only thing I'm worried about is they will censor it on YouTube probably.
Oh, well.
Someone will find it offensive and fucking.
Oh, well. 99% of this is for fun and 1% of it is hopefully someday this pays my bills so I don't have to work at a fucking grocery store or fucking paint people's houses or work in camp or like
Yeah, I don't want to work on cars anymore.
this is all
Fucking
shit I
shit
just gotta
sucks.
pay the bills. I'm not passionate. Sorry if my boss is watching this, but seriously, come on. I'm not passionate about working at a grocery store. I have fun there, but it's not like my life's purpose. So 1% of this is like, hopefully we make money at this someday, but
The grocery stores are owned by the Jews.
You would know.
Yes, I would. Hello, Aladdin. Like, yeah.
I do still like want to talk about real shit and like kind of try to like somewhat keep a theme for each show, or at least like that's where we started off, and then wherever it ends up, it ends up. But like I would still like to like try to help people realize that they don't think and feel the only way in the world and nobody else understands. Like that's the biggest thing for me.
No, I agree. Yeah, like I said, if you're struggling, there's hotlines. There's my Twitter. There's her Twitter, Instagrams. You can contact me. I could talk to you on like all that kind of shit that we talked about earlier. Like I've helped a couple people about it, and the worst one I got was all like, "Well, no wonder your brother killed himself. He's got you." And I was like, "Thanks, dickhead. I was trying to help you." Like, but yeah, I don't know. The best way is to talk about it and not bottle it.
Yeah. Turning into your own head and nowhere else. That's the worst thing you can do. It really is.
It's a hateful place.
It's a criticism filled. I mean, when you're in that headspace, when you're having suicidal thoughts, it is a criticism filled fucking death trap. Reach out. Don't be alone.
See, our show's like 180. We went from like laughing to like.
You know what? Who cares though? Honestly. You know, best case scenario.
There's no structure here.
Listen, best case scenario on this shit is I wake up to a fucking comment that's like, I was suicidal and you guys were so dull and boring that I've like stopped being depressed.
Yeah, well,
Or
we hope.
some crap like that. Like you guys fucking veered so far off
I hope it's
track.
not the opposite of that. You know, they're like my brother watched your show and he yeah was like the guy
This
on the
is what
right. The
humanity
guy on the right was
is
right.
about. I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh god, now we're joking about it. Ah, fuck it, whatever. This is what humanity looks like. I'm out.
Yeah. Well.
Wow.
Well,
live in a very,
these
very
two can stop the
small
war in the
town.
Ukraine.
I live in a very, very, very small town, and if even one fucking person sees this, oh, I'm gonna get so much flack.
Oh, they're gonna see it.
Well, yeah, they will. Actually, I know for a fact they will.
Oh, I hired a small plane in your town to like fly a banner around it. Says the Marko Mac Show.
Why didn't you just get your fucking passport and get up here for a visit? Why'd you piss your money away like that, you fuck? You fucking shit in the pants.
I didn't buy a plane.
I know you didn't.
No, if I come there, I'm bringing a mega horn. So,
I mean, stop with this if shit.
all right, when I come, I'm bringing a mega horn.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hope you do. And mix Christopher Walken and Gilbert Gottfried at the same time through the blowhorn.
I could do some other impersonations. Those aren't my only two.
Should we give you a whole episode for that?
No. impersonation's like a hacky thing for comedians, so I never want to be an impersonator. But I grew up like impersonating people. I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
But like I said, like Christopher Walken, the only reason was Pulp Fiction talking about shoving a watch up his ass. Up
Which
his ass. Up his ass. That's
you're
how that's how I learned it. I was like, just said up his ass over and over, and like my friend's like, he sounds just like him. I was
you
like,
do.
he's like, your father, he give me the watch, so I shove it up my ass, and then. But everyone does a Christopher Walken. You gotta do like obscure ones. Same with Gilbert. I think a lot of people do Gilbert too.
Not as much as walking.
Yeah,
All right,
Walken's
wait,
still alive, so
should we wrap up this shit show or what?
yeah, shove a watch up your ass. Keep it up there for at least 4 years and make sure they don't find it. And now I give you the watch. Like, yeah.
So I'm gonna hang out with you a little bit in the after stream,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go fix all my hashtags because like none of this was about suicide. Or I'm at least gonna add in fucking hashtags or something. I gotta fix the like advertising of this show is my point.
Well, Scott, Boneloads, and Stormy, if you guys want to join the next one, we would love it.
They all said they did.
Yeah, I would. That'd be nice.
It would be nice. A reunion show. Let's have a reunion show. A reunion show. That's what I was trying to say. Would be
It's a reunion.
a reunion show.
Up his ass. Yeah.
All right, kids. Well, thanks for tuning in to whatever the fuck this was.
Yeah, we love you. Well, thanks to those three, though. Like, fucking, they're awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. You are outstanding humans. I have actually missed you more than I was aware of. Once I see your names popping up, I'm like, my heart. Hi. How you doing? Stop eating worms from Walmart.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Bro, I got rejected at the fucking border trying to go to the States, FYI, but that's another story for another day. Glad to see you as well. I hope you have a fantastic.
Yeah, Stormy, I miss you. So
I can't wait to figure out when we can all collab for a reunion show. I think I'm the only person who does work weekends, so I'm probably just gonna have to bite the bullet and keep doing this after a work day. Oh, you do too, though. But you have tomorrow off. I don't.
I know, but like I said, having the kid, it's kind of hard.
No, I know. That's why I'm trying to make this work as best I can for everybody. Alrighty.
And I'll get a green screen too. Yeah.
If you put for even a second a butthole on that green screen.
Oh, I can't wait to like what I could put on that green screen.
Fuck, Mark.
Like that monk that like burns himself in Vietnam. I'm putting that behind me.
Are you on blue?
Oh yeah, let's do it. What did I put? Roses behind me?
What in the name of sweet baby Jesus did I get myself into?
This was your Stormy. This was her idea. So.
You know, you started off before we even entered into being live. You started off in StreamYard. You're like, this is your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, you gonna make me regret my brain.
No, I'm here to support you.
Are you?
Yeah, I'll just give you shit constantly though. But
yeah, well, you're a shit in the pants. And
yeah, I know I am.
mm-hmm.
Told you, I've been called that since I was like 18. So.
But I love you.
I love you too.
Good night to the audience.
Arrivederci. Dirty.
Thanks for joining the shit show. Appreciate your company. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate your support. Who the hell knows where this journey is going to take us, but we're stoked to find out. Or at least I am. I don't know.
I'm stoked too.
Okay.
I would like guests though. Like,
Yeah, no, that's why we did StreamYard and not YouTube this time.
mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out as I go.
Yeah, I think Scotty and Stormy and
Yeah, I want one too.
all right.
Okay, kids.
Love you guys. Thank you for
Every-
watching us be shitheads, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't shithead. I know I was the shithead. She was.
I wasn't the shithead. I was.
Yeah. I'm not a
It's
fucking
like
piece of shit.
Last show. Okay, you know what? I need to clip from last show and this show because last show you're like, I don't think I should drink anymore. I think I should take another shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a shot.
Was the shithead. I was the shithead.
I'm gonna smoke weed. And I'm gonna take a shot. I don't smoke weed. I have edible.
All right. Love you guys. Can't wait to plan the reunion show. Can't wait to see where the fuck this goes. All right. Peace, love, and light. Bye for now.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.